Hey, I'm Jeff.
I'm Andy.
This is the Extended Gamut, a space for us to answer your questions in a format that allows us to go more in depth on different printing-related topics.
Yeah. And this is the intro episode. So this is going to be just a brief overview. What are we trying to accomplish here? What is the Extended Gamut? Why are we doing it? And who should listen? So stay tuned.
All right, here we are. What is the Extended Gamut?
Yeah, I'll take the first question. So this is going to be video content. You might find it in a podcast. You might find it on YouTube, or we'll post it some different places. But the content's going to be here in our studio, and it's going to be covering questions from customers related to their printing, related to the videos that we've posted, related to a trade show they attended and a printer they saw. Really, the full gamut of what customers are asking, and trying to put it into an easy-to-consume, bite-sized video format.
I think something that ties along with that is like, so how do we get topics for the Extended Gamut? All the content is sourced directly from, you could say, from the customer or from the viewer or the person watching. It's not anything that we're driving, right? So that makes this unique.
Yeah. Oh, it makes it easy on us too, right? We're not trying to come up with what do we think people are going to want to listen to. It's these are the actual questions people have asked, and this is our best try at answering them and trying to give you something that's useful for your business or your own printing needs.
So if you're listening, you get to decide the topics.
Yeah.
You have a voice.
Yeah. And there's different ways to submit those. So we talked about YouTube comments. We'll have people call into our sales reps, and so we'll generate some questions from there. And then we also have a new form that we've put together on our website.
www.itsupplies.com/questions.
Yeah.
And it's basically just a simple form. You just put in your question.
Yeah. And so we're going to review, we're going to try and do these pretty regularly, do these video sessions. And so we'll review all the comments and questions that have come in, we'll try to answer a handful of them every time, and give the best answers that we can.
Yeah. And then another question that we said we'd cover is, why are we doing this? Right? So I'll take that one.
Sure.
And I think in its simplest forms, it allows us to go deeper on a topic than we feel we can in a YouTube video.
Yeah. Yeah, the videos are like bite-sized, and we're trying to pack the most important information into it. But you can't cover everything, and you can't address everyone's questions. It's a one-way communication. So this kind of gives us it's an extended conversation.
Yeah, and I feel like based on a lot of the comments we've been getting on videos, it's warranted, hence us taking the time to do this.
Yeah, and it's something new. So I guess we'll find out if people like it and if it's something that is helpful to people, but it seems like they're asking the question, so why don't we give them a really thoughtful answer?
Yeah, and we say people, so that brings us to our last question. Who should be listening to this?
Yeah, I think if you found this intro video, then you're probably in the slice of the demographic that would care about printing. But really, it could be people on YouTube searching for a specific answer. We're going to try and put chapters in our title, in our heading, so that you can search and find these answers. But also, it could just be people interested in, the printing market as a whole, and we'll probably get into some of the workflow things and different ways that you can sharpen yourself for your business and, your own personal.
If you're earning some sort of income from producing prints, whether that be on a production scale or you go to an art fair on the weekend, there could be useful content.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's who should listen. So we talked about what is the Extended Gamut, right? Why are we doing it? Who should listen? And that's what we're going to cover in our intro episode.
Yeah.
Right? So I guess to wrap things up, stay tuned for our first episode. Start submitting your questions, right? www.itsupplies.com/questions. Simply enter the question and we'll review it for future episodes. You can also watch our YouTube videos and comment on those if you have questions.
Yeah. We'd love to hear from you. That's the only thing that's going to make this worthwhile at all. If you guys submit questions and we can try and answer them. So we're in this together. You got to help us out.
So we'll see you in episode 1.